So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, tight. What's that?
They begin with a run by Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing now is Allen. Complete to Johnston here. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, hold. Look out.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
What's that?
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The Bills at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
5 wide. It's it!
They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Middle.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Herbert now. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability